Hey guys, welcome back to Angel Angela. And on this topic, I wanted to talk to you guys about why the narcissist ruins holidays. Why the narcissist ruins holidays. So, excuse my voice right now. I am sick, you guys. I do have a cold, but I did want to come on here and talk to you guys about the holiday season. And, I thought it would just be an important subject to talk about. I was going to skip it because I think a lot of you guys know that narcissists like to ruin holidays and, any type of celebrations, accomplishments, anything that doesn't have anything to do with them, they're not really going to be as interested. Another thing is that a lot of times people talk about the narcissist ruining holidays and how they're just making it an awful experience for you and you're trying to figure out what is it about these holidays? Is it just because it's not about them? Why do they act like, the Grinch who stole Christmas? It's like they hate this holiday. They hate these holidays. Some of these holidays they feel like, are bogus. These things are created, from other narcissists who have made up certain holidays. So to them it's all a joke, right? But why is it that certain narcissists are into certain holidays? When Halloween comes around, they're super into Halloween. They're super into putting that mask on. When holidays that they like come about, their mood changes. So a lot of times people talk about how narcissists, they always ruin the holidays. They always ruin these special days for you, but they're only ruining them. This is the real thing. This is the real deal. They're only ruining them not because they don't like the holiday, but they're trying to ruin the experience for you. It's like the Grinch. The Grinch is seeing happy people, they're seeing happy families, and they're looking at these people from the outside in like these people are fake. If I can't be part of the party, if the party is not about me and I can't be the show of the party, then there's no use to me. No, there's no use for me to want to celebrate this holiday. No one's thinking about me. Where are my gifts? Where are my presents? You get me? And this is why the Grinch was so happy once it delivered Christmas back. It's like the Grinch stole Christmas from you, right? They stole these holidays from you. They made you not enjoy these holidays. But the narcissist deep down wants to celebrate. They want to be, you know, in a part of that celebration. So what you do is you keep trying to invite these people, you keep trying to be nice. You're like Cindy Woohoo, and you're like, come on, and let me invite you. Come on, we'll have a good time. Come on. And instead the narcissist is like, no, I'm going to everyone's house, I'm stealing everyone's gifts so that you can boo-hoo in the morning, right? But the narcissist, this is why it's called the Grinch who stole Christmas, because they steal holidays from you. You'll go years without celebrating with your family, with your friends, until people just don't get together anymore, and the circle becomes smaller and smaller, and then you're not part of the circle anymore, and then you're miserable with this narcissist because you're spending holidays alone with the narcissist, and anything that you do is not good enough for them. They don't really care. They don't appreciate it if you cook for them. The narcissist doesn't want anything to do with it, right? They don't want no parts in helping or anything like that. So the reason the narcissist makes it hell for you is so that you can celebrate them one on one. A lot of times they don't want to be around people. So you'll celebrate them, you'll cook, you'll do all these things, and they'll feel fulfilled because to them it's like, it's my birthday, it's about me, right? But when you're not getting into the holiday spirit because you feel like there's no point, you don't get anything out of it, the narcissist is basically like, now you know how I feel. That's how I feel. You don't want to cook this year? That's fine with me. That's how I feel. Now you feel like me, how I feel every year. Now you feel how I feel. That's how the narcissist looks at it. They want you to go into nothingness right along with them. Um, and you would think to yourself, this person, they really don't like holidays. They really are not into holidays. They're always ruining it because, they don't want to see anyone happy. But that's not the narcissist's goal. That's what you're assuming while you're with them. So you'll see a lot of videos talk about narcissists and how they mess up holidays, but they're not telling you why they're messing up holidays. You know, you're just thinking, oh, they just don't like happy people. The narcissist likes holidays. Okay, let me repeat that to you again. The narcissist likes holidays. Especially if you come from a narcissistic family, and you will see, you'll sit there and decorate the tree, decorate the house. Everyone is putting their 2 cents in, and then the narcissist, they need help decorate. They need help do anything, but they walk in and they're like, "Hey, take a picture of me putting the star on top of the tree. Come on, let me impress the people online. Let me show them my plate. Let me show them how all the food that I'm eating, but I didn't take no parts in helping in anything," right? The narcissist walks into the Christmas dinner like everyone has been waiting on them to come to the Christmas dinner. They're like, "I know you were waiting for my arrival. Here I am," right? I'm the life of the party. So if the narcissist can't put themselves in that situation, or they don't have the type of family to do that with, this is why they'll mess it up for you. This is the only reason they'll mess it up for you. If the narcissist is in a position where their siblings and the people around them are celebrating, and now they're celebrating in a way where they feel like they can enjoy it, and they feel like they'll be the center of attention, because they'll even involve themselves in cooking. They're like, "I'm going to cook because everyone says I'm a good cook. So I'm going to be the one to deep fry the turkey. I'm going to be the one to cook the sides because I want to be the life of the party. I want to be the one who made this holiday enjoyable." So people talk about how the narcissist messes up holidays, but sometimes that's not the case, because just like the Grinch wanted to celebrate, but they needed the holiday to be in their house, right? Let's celebrate it in my house. I'm not going to be happy till we do it in my house. My house is the biggest. My house is this, my house is that. They're fighting over where you celebrate. They're fighting over the food, whose food is good. They're fighting over, whose marriages are better. So if they feel like, "Oh no, this couple's going to come and they're going to try to show me out. They're going to try to make it seem like they're on my level or bigger than me." These are things that will make the narcissist miserable on holidays, is people who outsmart them, outdo them, people who also get attention, people that they have to compete with. These are things that also aggravate the narcissist. But the narcissist, if they're there, if they show up, it's not like they didn't show up. If they show up, it's for a purpose. They feel like they're going to get something out of it. They're going to get, people to give them compliments. People, to them, it's like a popularity contest, right? So if the narcissist doesn't come from a big family and you do, and you're like, they don't want to, a lot of times they won't want to celebrate with you. A lot of times they'll want to celebrate with you because they want to see what your family, your friends are like. But once they realize that they won't be able to fit in, and the only reason, it's not because these people won't like the narcissist, it's because they realize that these people will start asking them too many questions. These people will want to be involved in their life. These people would want to know more about them, their careers, and they're embarrassed. Sometimes they see that they can't compete with these type of people. They're like, oh no, I'm not going to be the center of attention, and I'm going to be the person they're staring at all night, with their googly eyes. So the narcissist is like, this isn't my scene. This isn't my scene. It's too many people. So what will happen is that if the narcissist moves on to a new supply, they'll start to celebrate. And you're thinking to yourself, they didn't celebrate with me. They made it hell with me. Now they're celebrating. They're happy. They're drinking eggnog. Now they're cooking. They never wanted to cook for me. They never wanted to celebrate. They didn't care about my cooking. They critiqued me, but now all of a sudden they're celebrating. Now all of a sudden their family is getting together, and you're like, oh, when I was with them, their family wasn't getting together. The narcissist family is getting together now. The narcissist has always felt like they've been the center of attention, so now they feel like I can enjoy myself because I'm the center of attention. My my family just, they did the setup. It wasn't me, but I did my 2 cents. I cooked. I did something to stand out. So you'll see them celebrate, but it's only because they were able to bring something, just like the Grinch. They were able to contribute to the group. So when they're not able to contribute to the group, that's why they make it miserable. But now if they're able to contribute, not only contribute, but get attention, you'll see that now they'll be celebrating, and you'll think to yourself, I was with this person for years. They made every moment, every holiday miserable, and things like that. So you'll see videos talk about that. But what people won't tell you is that the narcissist is the Grinch. They do want to celebrate these holidays. They do want to celebrate birthdays, but they need to be the center of attention. They need to be gaining something from it. Their experience has to be top tier, So you'll see that they'll switch up, and their main goal, the main reason why they made holidays, unbearable almost, is because they knew one day after the discard that you would spend these holidays alone. They know they pulled you away from family, friends. They know that they took the joy out of these things. And this is why they'll mess holidays up for you, because they want you to feel how they felt when they met you. And then when they leave, it's like with the new supply, they want you to, believe that they're happy, and they want you to be the person looking on the outside in to their happiness and question why you couldn't be happy. And not just question why you couldn't be happy, but they want you to feel how they felt when they didn't have anyone to go to. So when you sacrifice yourself for these people, a lot of times you can't go back to your family. A lot of times you're not invited to things anymore. A lot of times you're not invited because of them. And even when they're out the picture and you go back, it's never the same, because they already judged you based off of that narcissist, and their manipulation that they took. People don't respect you like they did. People change. Some people move. Sometimes the circle gets smaller over time because you've been gone for so long. So the main reason that I wanted to talk to you guys about, on this video, that a lot of people won't tell you, is that the reason they make holidays or vacations or promotions at work unbearable is so that you won't have any joy in these things anymore. They take away the fun and the joy in them, so that when they're gone, you're sitting there looking at these things like just another day, so that you can look at other people be happy and you feel miserable and alone. The narcissist basically wants you to feel how they feel. But the crazy part is that they literally sacrificed you to feel exactly how they were feeling for years at a time, so that they can go on and do the things that you always wanted to do, all the things that you could have done. See, these are things you could have done, but once the narcissist is gone, they leave because they know you won't have access to the life you once had. And now they're basically throwing it in your face. I'm living your life now. I'm happy now. Are coming up. I'm happy. I'm the center of attention. And these are things that you could have always been doing and trying to involve them in, and they just acted like they weren't into these things. So people will tell you, yeah, the narcissist ruins things, but they don't tell you why. They make it seem like the narcissist, the Grinch, just does not like Christmas. But it's really because it's not all about them. So they want to be the person to steal Christmas, and they want to be the person to save Christmas. So they steal Christmas from you, and then they save it with someone else. They save that date for someone else. And it's only because they found the perfect supply to make them stand out in any holiday or event. They want to be with someone that puts them first. And you'll tell yourself, well, I put them first many times. But the purpose of them is that they're very sadistic. They want you it's almost like they want to exchange. It's like they're in the spirit of Christmas, and they want to exchange your energy so that they can be in that spirit of joy that came from you. So that's the joy that they get when they're away from you and you're seeing these people celebrate. They're getting joy because they know that while they're celebrating, you're alone. You're not happy. You're looking for your Christmas gifts, and all your Christmas gifts have been stolen. All your joy, your happiness has been stolen. And that's the only way the narcissist, the Grinch, can be happy, knowing that everything, all your hope, your joy, all that stuff is gone. So when these people realize that even when you're alone, even when you're not celebrating, you're still happy, you're still filled with love, you're still joyous, that it has nothing to do with gifts, it has nothing to do with money, it has nothing to do with materialistic things. When they know that your joy comes from within, that and they can't break you because they've left you alone, that's when it's almost like, to them, that was their main goal, is to take you into nothingness until you disappear, until you dissolve, until your energy, your frequency gets lower and lower till you become nothing, till you become a ghost. So that's their whole purpose, is to leave you in that ghost state of mind, so that you just so that you could just destroy everything around you on your own. And that's the main goal. And you'll see that these people will celebrate, and they'll be joyous, and you're like, I thought the narcissist, they're probably making this holiday bad for the new supply the same way they did for me. But that's not the reality of it. That's what people want you to believe, is that, just because they made, during the relationship, they made experiences bad for you. People want you to believe that when they get into new relationships, they're doing the same thing over there. But a lot of times they moved on to these relationships because they were able to get something out of it to fulfill them. Meaning that maybe this person, has, upgrades in their homes that you don't. This person has, this person is the one who is willing to pay for everything, buy everything, or they just basically put the narcissist in a high pedestal. So this is why I say you'll see that they'll switch up. All of a sudden they're being family men, family women. All of a sudden they're doing all these things. They're wearing that mask, a new mask, but it's still a mask. Nevertheless, it's still a mask. It's just that that mask is going to slip over time. Right now, they feel like they have something to prove to past sources of supply. They want people to believe that they're happy, you know? That's always the main goal, is to give you a facade like they're happy. And, they have periods of times where they are happy, but that addiction, who they are, who they've been, um, that karma that's following them, it manifests itself in different ways, but they don't want you to see that. So they'll show you what they feel like will hurt you, because at the end of the day, they always have to pay for what they're doing in different ways. So to them, they're not losing anything by showing you that they are doing good, So this just goes out to show to you guys that the only reason these people make situations or events miserable for you, holidays miserable for you, it's only because they plan on one day not being there, and when they're not there, they want you to feel alone the way they felt all those times you tried to invite them and things like that. So a lot of times the narcissist won't fully discard you until they know for sure that you don't have access to your family and friends and things like that. See, if they know that you're super close to your family still and that you're going to be celebrating without them, a lot of times they'll just stick around but make it miserable for you. You might even leave the narcissist at home and go with your family and celebrate with them, but you're feeling miserable, right? The narcissist will play this game until you basically don't want to leave them alone on a holiday. You're like, I don't want to leave this person alone. This is my partner. I should stay with them. They're not feeling good, or they don't feel comfortable around a lot of people. So they won't leave you until they see that you're consistently sacrificing your happiness for them. And then once they see that you don't have access to certain people anymore, and they've made every holiday, every event, every celebration bad for you, now they want to leave you. Now they want to discard you, like fully discard you. And when they discard you like this, they're happy with new people knowing that they're celebrating while you're on your own trying to figure out the mess out. You're trying to figure out what the hell just happened. You're like, I never thought I would be that person who's alone year after year. And that's exactly what they wanted. So this is why you have to be careful when you're dealing with narcissistic people and you see clearly that they're messing up everything for you, that they're not supporting your career, they're not supportive. They might even tell you you're not going to make it, They might even tell you you're not going to make it. You have to pay attention to these things because it might feel like it's something you can deal with at the moment, but in the future when the narcissist is gone, it's going to feel a lot different because it's like you have to deal with that pain alone, So, I hope that this message was helpful. I'm sending you guys lots of love, light, peace in your healing. If you guys want to book a session with me, my booking information will be on the description. Just give me about 24 hours to respond to you. And as always, I'm sending you guys lots of love. Talk to you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.